This is Tommy Charles of the Speakers Organization, coming before you once again. I apologize to the people who wanted to know why we didn't do a video last weekend. Actually, I had a death in my family, and I thank you all for your condolences, the people that have told me. There's really nothing to say that a person could say that can truly comfort an individual, but I had a death in the family. I had a cousin that passed. So therefore, I didn't do a video last weekend. But I'm here before you today. And the subject I want to hit on is homosexuality. Should a man, and is it all right for a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman? And I'm going to make this video kind of short. And my reason for wanting to speak on this is because I think there's an influx of homosexuality. I think the world systems, the industry, they're promoting this to us. And therefore, since the industry is promoting homosexuality at such a fast and high rate, there's many people and that's just everyday workers that feel like that it's all right to display what they would say proudly their homosexuality. So now what we have to figure out, I could have scriptures before you, I could go to scripture, but I'm not going to go because you probably heard it already, but I just want to put my 2 cents in for this subject. Homosexuality, as far as the world is concerned, as far as the world systems are concerned, homosexuality is all right. It's like, let us do what we feel. And it's even to the point where they came out with a Queen James version of the Bible that's supposed to match the King James version of the Bible that has the rainbow colors on it, talking about homosexuality. Okay? And in that book, the scriptures that's dealing with homosexuality, they have changed the scriptures to make it seem as if it's all right for a person to deal with homosexuality. And one thing that people always hear me say is that there's the world system and then there's the system of the Most High God. Okay? The world system, their father is the devil. So if we can't no longer butter this type of thing up and make things seem like it's all right. The Most High God is a God that's all about business. The Most High is all about business. That's all He's about. He's full of mercy. He's full of love. He's full of forgiveness. He's full of grace, unspeakable, that it can't be measured. I saw in a vision I shared one time where when I was doing my 4 years of fasting and praying, where I saw the image of the Most High, and it was like His love. It's like the ingredients of what He was made of was love, and it was just radiating out of Him, just like woof, woo, woo, just radiating out of love. So that's what the Most High is, but He has another side to Him, and that's what He even said in the scriptures. He said He's a God that loves judgment. And He said He's a terrible God. When you read through the scriptures, He say, I will repay. He talks about the judgment that He will pronounce on all people who do not belong to Him. Now I know there's most people, and you always say, and you love to look at yourself and say, I am a child of the Most High. You say that, you believe that, and you live your life every day as if that is what it is. But the truth of the matter is if you're not living for the Most High, as far as keeping His statutes, everything that He has written in the scriptures that we're supposed to live by, then you are not a child of the Most High. You are a child of Satan. Even when, who the world called Jesus, when He walked the earth, He even told people, He said, you're of your father, the devil. So if a person is of their father, the devil, then that means the Most High is not their father. Because who you live for is who your Father is. The scripture also says, let judge no thing before it's time. So a person could be a drug dealer, a pimp, prostitute, gangster, a crooked politician, a crooked corporate CEO, or whatever. You can be that today, and tomorrow you can be a child of the Most High, or a son or a daughter of the Most High. So the scripture says, don't judge things before it's time. But yet, the Most High have many of us speaking on issues, because today could be your day. Today could be your day where you can accept the Most High. Today could be your day where you would say, you know what, forget this. I'm living for the Most High. I'm going to live righteous, and I'm going to live holy. Because that's what the Most High expect us as people to live. He wants us to live holy. So let's go back to the subject of homosexuality. Is the Most High pleased with homosexuality? Is the Most High pleased with a man having sexual intercourse with the man, or a woman having sexual intercourse with the woman? Things that's against nature. The scripture lets us know that is against nature. That is against his being. Understand, the Most High God has given us all who are mentally capable. He has given us the power of choice. Okay? So you have a choice on whether you want to be that way or not. You have a choice on whether you want to live a life as a homosexual or not. A person, many people, you could be homosexual, and the Most High can let you live a long life. You may live into your 80s and 90s and even 100 and over. So the Most High, if a person died early or if they live a long life, does not depend on the life the type of life that they live in many cases, or in all cases. Okay? Let it be plain, because this thing is very simple. Very simple. The Most High God did not create a man to have a penis so he can rub penis heads with another man. Two penises together cannot reproduce. So that's not God's plan. A vagina and a vagina rubbing together cannot produce. It's not the Most High's will for two vaginas to rub together, or two penis heads to rub together. It's not the Most High God's will for a man to insert his penis in another man's anal hole. That's against the Most High, to eject his sperm into that man's penis and anal hole. That's not his will. It's not his will. That would cause you to enter into hell. A person, I'm gonna be plain with you. A person who dies in the state of homosexuality will go to hell and will end up in the lake of fire, according to scripture. And I believe scripture. I believe it to the fullest. Okay? The world, you say it's all right. Let me say, you have people that call themselves, they're gay pastors, gay bishops, gay ministers. Let me say something to you. You are not recognized as being a pastor, a bishop, or an elder in the eyes of the Most High. The laws of the land, which are of the systems of Satan, they said it's all right now for men to marry men and women to marry women. But let me say this to you. It's not recognized by the Most High. It's only recognized by the laws of the land. The laws of the land, and those that's in power, in a position of power, may give you the authority to marry. They may give you and let you and allow you to have the benefits of a married couple, because the world systems are of Satan. The father of the world systems is Satan and devils, demons. Okay? But when it comes down to the Most High, the creator of all things, the reason why you exist and are living today, the reason why I exist and I'm living today is because and only because of the Most High. The only reason why there's air going in and out of my body right now, today, is because of the Most High. The only reason why there's blood circulating all through my body right now today is because of the Most High. The only reason why I have strength in my muscles and to get up off of this table and walk and run and do what I do and to think like I think and be in my right mind is only because of the Most High. The same thing that applies for me and to me is the same thing that applies to you. The only reason that you are in your right mind, the only reason you have your strength, the only reason why your blood is circulating through your body, the only reason why air is coming in and out of your body, every word that you say, a breath comes out with it. That's because of the Most High. Okay? His word is the only word that counts. What he thinks is the only thing that matters, people. You can say what you want to say, turn to whatever you want to turn to. Because, like I said before, the Most High God, the Most High has given you the power of choice. But, let it be known, you're going to have to pay for your decisions. We're going to have to pay for our decisions. You think the Most High was playing when he said, I am a terrible God? Do you think the Most High is playing when he said that he is a terrible God? Do you think the Most High is playing with you? Do you think he's playing? He's not playing with me. I know that. He's not playing with you. Homosexuality is wrong to the key. It is a seducing spirit that has come over you, that has allowed a man, the Most High has created a man to be masculine. He has created a man to have backbone and to be strong. The Most High has created a woman to be feminine, a woman to be ladylike, a woman to carry herself and to talk like a woman should. And that's what the Most High God has created you to be. And that's his system that he created the world to be. Now, on the other hand, you have Satan and demons. You have seducing spirits, spirits of temptation. That's why, and I'm not going to even lie. Let's talk about a man. Let me cut this while this is on my mind. Let me say this. I'll cut to this right here real quick, what I'm about to say. When it comes down to a man, we ain't going to lie. When we see two women together and they doing what they're doing sexually and all that, that arouses a man. A man is all right seeing that. A man do not look at two women being together sexually and in their mind they like, ugh, oh my goodness. You see? It's not, but that's why it's not good for me to see that. That's why when I see that, I got to turn my head. So I'm going to open myself up to that temptation and to that seduction. Okay? But when you see, I promise you, a very high percentage of men, now you see two men together and a man has his penis inserted into another man's anal hole and is pumping away. And that man is on his floor and he's moaning. And then the other man, he ends up ejaculating inside of another man. Really, another man is going to look at that and be like, ugh, oh, you want to see that junk? You see? And that's the way it is, but it's wrong. Then you have those men that be turned on. It's the imbalanced chemistry in the brain that has come about with a seducing spirit or a seducing demon. The world cares nothing about living in the systems of the Most High. The industry cares nothing about living for the Most High and living according to his ways and will. So you make your choice today. I know there's some people that say, you know what? I was born that way. I've been physically feeling myself being sexually attractive to my own sex since I was a little child. But they use that as an example. But that's a spirit. It's a spirit. Why that spirit comes on people at a young age, I don't know. I can't say. Is it that your family is cursed? I don't know. You see? So, do we hate homosexuality? It's homosexuals? No, we don't hate them. But no, in the Old Testament, the Most High God pronounced death in the camp of Israel, of the Hebrews. The Most High said anybody that's a homosexual deserved death, and they were put to death. We know about Lot. The angels, they were angels, but the people of that town of Sodom and Gomorrah did not know that those were angels. They wanted to have sex. The scriptures say they wanted to come on into it. Lot offered his daughters. You see? So, from the beginning of time all the way until the end of time, homosexuality is wrong. Homosexuality. Is there a question you want to ask me, my brother?
No, I just never heard that one thing about the Bible, the women Bible, the Queen.
Oh yeah. They have a Bible out that's called the Queen. It's called the Queen James Version of the Bible, and it has the rainbow colors on it.
Okay.
Exactly, man.
I never heard that.
They came up with that, man.
Okay.
You see, the world systems have no respect for the Most High. That's what you have to understand in your in your mind. So if you want to live for Satan, you can live for him. If you want to be a homosexual, you can be that. If you want if you're a man and you want to marry a man, then you can do that. If you're a woman and you want to marry another woman, you can do that. But understand, your soul is in damnation of hell's fire because of the choice that you made. Okay? So those people that's in power, that's in the industry, that put this homosexuality, and you men, I remember one time, man, when we was down at whatchamacallit's house in down in Virginia.
Washington.
Yeah, we was at his house, and I asked every, because I'm just the type of individual, I like picking people's minds, and I like just to see what their mind is. Okay? And remember I asked that question, I said, because I was talking about Tyler Perry, and I was saying a man should not put on a dress or anything. That's the scripture says that a man shouldn't put on anything that's pertaining to a woman. Okay? And I said, there's no way in the world you cannot pay me enough money to put on a wig and to put on women's clothes, a dress, and a breast. Now you can offer me $10-20 million, I promise you, I would not do it. Because my love is towards, and my dedication is towards the Most High. I won't do it. Remember when we were down in Virginia at Washington's house? And we was in his basement, and having the cookout, and I asked all of the men were basically downstairs at that time. And I asked the men, I said, how many of you all will put on a dress for some money? And do you know, I think all of the men out there said they would, except me and about, I think, I'm going to say 1 or 2 other men, and I might be stretching that. So you remember, and I went off on y'all in a respectful way. Because all the men said, yeah, for $10 million, yeah, I will put on a dress in a heartbeat. But you don't understand, you put on that dress, how many people that might see that you're affecting it, making it seem like that it's all right, and how many people that you may be leading astray. Not me, I'll stand by myself, and that's how I mean, I'll stand by myself. Give me $10 million. Offer me $10-20 million and see if I'll put on a dress. I promise you I'll say no.
Remember Terry Crews? He acted like that faggot on Fridays.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden that one big producer want to grab him by the balls and kiss him.
Yeah.
And now he upset.
Now he upset because he said the man grabbed his groin and all that. He said his wife was right there.
How you going to be upset and you playing a gay role?
Kevin Hart said he wouldn't put on a dress. He don't put on one. Charles Barkley put on a dress. CeeLo put on a dress. You got Tyler Perry in church laying his hands on Bishop T.D. Jakes. He's a man that put out movies and all that, dressing like a woman. You name Eddie Murphy, you name Martin Lawrence, you name a majority of the actors, and not just who you call the Hebrews, but also you got a lot of Caucasian men putting on dresses. You know how many women I even see just walking around, go to the mall, downtown, or wherever, women walking around looking like men got on men's shirts, hair cut down, they got fades and all that, trying to be hard and tough. When I used to go to the clubs, when I used to go to the strip joints, and I go in the strip places, and there be women in there, they be in there with another woman and all that. You understand? That's wrong. There ain't no way in the world I want to be with another man. I think women are too pretty, too attractive. I love soft bodies. I love a woman that's going to act like a woman, that's ladylike. That's what I like as a man. A lot of us has been molested, and that caused a lot of people to become homosexuals and venture off in sexual things as they got older. But understand, people, it's no excuse. Homosexuality is wrong. Being a lesbian is wrong. The world, you can legalize it, come out with the laws and say if you speak against it, you're going to be locked up, because I hear that's what they're in the process, or what they plan on doing in the future. So if a person come out and speak against homosexuality, then they're making it where a person can be locked up.
So under the Fifth Amendment, now they're changing it to where we can only speak on what they want us to speak on?
Well, when it comes down to the Fifth Amendment and all that Constitution, now they threw that out the window. That's no such thing. People keep talking about, now that you got the new founding fathers. There's the new founding fathers. Those are the old founding fathers. Okay? And you all don't know that. You keep believing this old system. There's no Fifth Amendment and all of that no more. The world is, you have the new founding fathers, and look into that. And so, yeah, they're coming out with the law, or they're thinking about it. Oh, I don't know how far they are, but if you speak against homosexuality, like this video can cause me to be locked up in the future, but lock me up. Because what must be understood, my life on this earth may be, what, 50, 60? Now, well, I'm older than 50 right now. my life could be 60, 70, 80, or even 90 or 100 years just on this earth. But eternity is forever. You understand? Eternity is no ending. So what my decisions are on this earth can dictate on where I'm going to spend eternity with no end.
Wow.
When the scripture talks about hell, you can believe in hell if you want to and not believe in it. You can believe in the lake of fire or not believe in it according to the scripture. That's your choice. That's what the Most High God gave you. He gave you the power of choice. You think and believe what you want to believe. Me, I already know it's real. I know it's true. You see? So, do I want to live my life burning in hell? Do I want to live my life burning in the lake of fire?
Eternity.
According to the scriptures, for eternal with no ending? Those people that died in the 1400s and the 1300s, that died without the Most High in their life, that did not accept or have a relationship with His Son, those people are still in hell today. They're still in hell today, this year. Y'all think this thing is a joke in the game. Y'all think we on this earth and we speaking these things just for our health. No, we're speaking it because of our love and our care for you. We're speaking it because we want you to wake up. That's why we're speaking. So you can live like you want to. Continue. The world is going to do what it's due. The world is going to do what it wants to do. The Most High has allowed that to happen. But the world has to pay. A nation, a country has to pay for the laws that it implements and what it causes people to err away from the Most High. It's a terrible thing. Homosexuality is a terrible thing. Tyler Perry could come out and say all the excuses that he wants to, but that's a sin to put on a man's dress. And you know what's so sad about it? Is I remember a church I went to, and I'm not going to name the church, and I was naive at the time. This was back in the 90s, or the late 90s, or when Tyler Perry was doing his plays. We went to the play. The pastor and all of us went to the play. Just because he was throwing God in it and scriptures in it, that we thought it was all right. So what do the world people systems do? When it comes down to because somebody has some money, because they're rich, because they may be a little wealthy, because they may be a household name, people tend to turn to that and want to be associated with that, and I know that, not me. I'm interested in being associated with the Most High. I'm interested in the Most High loving me. I'm interested in the Most High knowing my name. I'm interested in the Most High when He looks on my life being pleased. I cry out to the Most High that I continue for the rest of my life to grow in Him, to love Him, to live according to His way and His will at all costs, that I may be holy. The Most High God calls for us to be holy and holy only. Being a homosexual is not holy. There's people that go to church that I asked them. I said, will you consider yourself a holy person. And all of them told me no. I asked young ladies, do you consider yourself to be a holy woman, a young lady? And they all told me no. The scriptures say, without holiness, no man shall see the Most High. Without holiness, no man shall see him. So I want to talk about this homosexual. I want to just say a little thing about this homosexuality. And I want to let you know and put my 2 cents in it to let you know that it is wrong, people. It's a sin. It's always going to be a sin. The Most High acknowledges no one that said that they're in the ministry of the Most High, but yet they say they're homosexual. The churches, you let your homosexual people direct the choir. You let them play the organ. You let them do things that's supposed to be sacred in the house of the Most High. The sanctuary is supposed to be one of the most sacred places in the earth. You are watered down. You're half-stepping. You're not teaching the people right. That's why they all out and wild. That's why the people of the world, so many of them that say that they're living for the Most High, is so wild and so loose. And their souls are lost when they think that they're going to enter into the presence of the Most High. When their souls are lost. But they think they're going to enter into the presence of the Most High. Because you have people that's in positions in church, within church congregations, that are not teaching the people right. You're speaking motivational speaking stuff. There's much. We're gonna do a part 2. There's somebody I know. I'm not gonna even mention his name now. He wanted to put in another side to this homosexual thing, and I told him we're gonna do that. Hopefully next weekend we're gonna get together. He wanted to bring another part. But understand, homosexuality is wrong. It's a sin. It will cause you to go to hell, and your soul will burn in fire, according to the scriptures, forever with no ending. If the homosexuals that are dead today, if they can come back and walk on this earth and tell you what they have suffered and what they're going through and what it's like in the spiritual world after their death, I promise you, they'll come back with a different attitude, along with a different mentality, just like all other sinners. My name is Tommy Charles. I'm one of the speakers of Organization LLC. Before I end this video, let me say a prayer. Dear Most High, I ask that you bless the people that have saw this video. Let it touch people's hearts. Let them know that homosexuality, that lesbian, is wrong and it's not of you, and it never will be, and it never was your design for humans to have sexual intercourse with the same sex. That's against nature, is strange flesh, according to your scriptures, and it's real. Most High, I ask that you touch the people's heart. Let them seek in their heart. We know, Most High, that there's many people that's not going to change. There's many people that don't want to change. There's many people that will be upset about this video, but Most High, that is not important. What's important is that your word is spoken into the atmosphere. I bow down before you, those that have ears to hear, Most High. I ask that you allow them to hear. I ask you to allow them to examine themselves. Most High, we love you. I love you. I worship and praise your holy name. You are the Most High, everlasting Father. You are the King of kings, and you are over all. There's no one like you. There's no one that can ever give you counsel. You're perfect in all of the earth, Most High. We worship, and I worship and praise your name. I thank you, Most High. Also, let me say this real quick. In the prison systems, a lot of men are being locked up and they're doing time, and the Most High has given us sexual desires. And there's men in the prison system that's having sex and inserting their penises in other men. They're raping other men in the prison system. This is well known. But they claim, a lot of them claim themselves to not be homosexual. Then when they get out of prison, then they end up having sexual intercourse with a woman. But that's wrong and terrible too. It's terrible. It's terrible. And women, you're the same. You have sex in the prison systems with other women, but it's wrong. Regardless, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's a terrible situation to be in. Terrible situation to be in. But I want to mention that it's wrong. It's never going to be right. It's not acknowledged by the Most High. This is Tommy Charles of the Speakers of Organization, and we're coming before you, and you're going to join us at our website visit our website at www.thespeakersoforganization.com. Email me at speakersoforganization@yahoo.com. We have a lot of good things that's going to be coming before you. We're going to have even other ways for you to earn income in the cities like where I'm from, Detroit, Baltimore, and all the people that's struggling. We're going to bring some good income to you. So stay tuned to the Speakers of Organization. Our doctrine, being with the Most High, has created me to be. This is Tommy Charles.